Four teams have battled through the opening round, and they're moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Out there, great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Alabama getting set for. Here's the handoff on a counter. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of...
Actually, just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Catch made on the left side. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The catch is made, a soft spot in the zone. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Florida, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. There's contact on the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out!
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Hey, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, tied. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 20. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They move the ball to the 41.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught quickly. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before. A solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to pass here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it, enough for a first down. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack.
For another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Let's fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
The pass rush closing in. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Against some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Movement here from the tight end. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's running out of time here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Looking to throw it on first down. The short completion of the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Defense showing blitz here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Florida. They finish off the scoring drive.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And is intercepted. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. offense is back out on the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. This time a completion. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Checks this down to the running back. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Alabama. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Makes the score Alabama 42, Florida 24.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
To keep her all the way and a really solid gain. Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, but with a guy like this, as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Handoff to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Off the play fake on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line get end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida 31.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Tied. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, but it doesn't work out.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Grinding away on the ground. He gets loose. Gets the first and still running. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. And now the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Breaks through the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.